People ask me all the time, "Hey Brian, do you really use that keto elevate stuff, and does it really work?" The answer is yes and yes. Never in my entire life have I lost body fat so quickly. Not even in my prime at 25, which is over 25 years ago. I'm approaching 54 this year. If you want to support the channel and do your health a favor, grab some with my link in the description.
Of this fourth industrial revolution is it doesn't change what you are doing. It changes you if you take a genetic editing.
Yeah, I completely agree that it was, in a way, it was really disheartening to see the lack of global solidarity, because this should have been kind of an easy test. That if you want to test global solidarity, what's easier than a global pandemic that, you know, it threatens all of us. It's obvious that as long as the pandemic keeps spreading in one country, it poses a threat to all the other countries because of the mutations and so forth. And it's not a human enemy. So, you know, it's all of us humans uniting against this terrible virus. What could have been easier? It didn't happen. I mean, the last 2 years, you know, it's been a scientific triumph, but a political failure. Because
I just wanted to say that in science it did happen. So in science you did see outstanding collaboration that goes way beyond what we typically see when labs sometimes compete one another. Here there was a joint effort to find a solution. But you say outside the realms of science, we didn't see that to the extent that we would have wanted to see.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see any kind of global leadership emerging, any kind of global plan of action. Like if you thought there'll be some a global headquarters to coordinate how in the first few months of the pandemic, when it was just beginning to spread from China, it was like watching a train accident in slow motion or something, or as the Titanic sinking in slow motion. Like everybody was seeing on television what's happening, and no adults in the room, no global leadership coming and saying, hey, we can actually stop it from spreading. We have the technology, we have the knowledge, we just need to unite. And no, people were just watching how it happens. And that was very disheartening, because if we can't unite against a virus, how are we to unite against much bigger and more complicated global problems like climate change, or like the rise of these new disruptive technologies, artificial intelligence and so forth? That's going to be much, much more difficult.
I Patch McCain. Hey, I Patch McCain. Look at I Patch McCain right here. You're a rhino. You're a globalist. You're a globalist rhino. You're a globalist rhino. Kid, you're a globalist rhino. I Patch McCain. I Patch McCain. I Patch McCain. You're a globalist rhino. You're a globalist rhino.
Continue. You know, the more I think about it, it takes a lot of gall for Eye Patch McCain to attack moms who are worried about baby formula as, quote, pro-Russia. I mean, that's one of the most outrageous things I think I've ever heard.
And we're going to see if the history that we have been given actually lines up with what we see in these pictures. So here we go.
Let us look within this imposing structure, into the great hall where General Electric assembled its galaxy of exhibits, electric devices and marvels of electricity, each designed to play its part in human betterment. Beneath the famous monogram, the entrance to the House of Magic, wonder show of science. Nearly 700,000 people pass through these portals to sit spellbound while mysteries of modern electrical research were clearly explained.
And if we are to remain leaders in quality of product in the future, then it's just up to us to be leaders in pure science research today.
First of all, there's computers are taking over now. Computers and automation. I think it'll be people will be regarded more as statistics than as actual people. I don't think it's going to be so nice. I think sort of all machines everywhere.
When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point, and the traditional role of the city as a meeting place for man would have ceased to make any sense.
With all the crazy stated plans of the Great Reset, the currency reset, and even the food reset, it's not a matter of if the store shelves are going to clear and there's a lack of food. The question is when. You need to get long-term storable food. It doesn't matter if it's from me or you just go to the store and you buy food. Just grab dry, storable food while you can. If you want to get it from me, you're going to support the channel and you're going to help yourself out because my link has a discount code embedded within it. You can check that out in the description below.